Could your brand use more exposure? If you're like any business, the chances are that the answer is yes. And you're in luck because Facebook, now more than ever, makes it possible for you to be in the middle of any transaction, regardless of industry, with it having over 2 billion active users. In today's video, I'm going to show you how to spread your message quickly, how to garner more brand attention, and ultimately how to grow your business. Let's begin. Hey, it's Jaime, founder of Echo Real Estate Advisors. If we're just meeting, welcome to the channel that brings actionable content to grow your business through online marketing. So if that sounds beneficial, consider subscribing. At the time of this recording, Facebook has roughly 2.5 billion, that's with the B, billion active users. That is enormous. That is unheard of. That's an incredible opportunity for you to leverage Facebook's power into growing your business regardless of industry. So now more than ever, you can get in the middle of any transaction and really gain exposure, really grow your brand very, very quickly. So today I'm going to show you a campaign that I like to run to do just that, to grow the brand. And I may have given the lead away because you can actually see a type of marketing objective on the screen that has the word that we're actually trying to grow, which is brand. But before we get there, I want to draw special attention to the special ad category. This is something that you've seen in my last videos. This change has happened in the past couple of weeks, where if you're doing credit advertising, employment advertising, or housing advertising, then certain targeting has been removed. So you are no longer able to use those targeting features to advertise. Since our ad specifically is called out in the special ad category, we do have to select what we're advertising, which is housing. So as a reminder, ads for real estate listings, homeowners insurance, mortgage loans, or other related opportunities. Now, before you even ask, can you go and create an ad without selecting this? You absolutely can, but chances are it won't get approved. And beyond that, even if it did get approved, it's going to be taken down rather quickly. So I'm going to suggest that don't even risk it. Just go ahead and run this ad as I'm about to show you, because you're going to have success regardless. All right, so we are wanting to promote our brand. We're wanting to get into the market rather quickly. We've run traffic campaigns, engagement campaigns, video views, lead generations, messages, conversions. We've run all other types of campaigns in the past, but today I wanted to draw your attention to the brand awareness, which, as the name suggests, it's more of awareness. You're not looking for, you are looking for action, but that's not your primary goal. With awareness, is you want to be seen, you want to indoctrinate, you want people to recognize you and have that brand adoption. Now, the difference between brand awareness and reach is Facebook is going to serve this ad up to people that are likely to be receptive to your brand, versus reach, Facebook is just going to serve it up to everybody. So that's the key difference. So we're going to go with brand awareness. I'm just going to put image. We'll go into what we can actually share in the at the ad level. Just going to do brand, and then we'll do Dallas, and then we'll do image. Okay. All right. Now you can do a custom audience, which we're not going to do that for our purposes today because we want to introduce people that haven't been introduced to our brand. So we're not going to go into the custom audience right now. A special note, you are no longer, if you're advertising for housing, you are no longer able to use lookalike audiences. That's another big change that has happened in the last couple of weeks. So just be aware of that. We're going to look for people that live in the location. If you were to have left everyone in this location, it would attract tourists. It would really serve the ad up to anybody that's in the geographic location but may not necessarily live there. So tourists or passerbys, they would be getting the ad, and you wouldn't necessarily have people that you're trying to target. We're going to select Dallas as a city. Another note is now the bare minimum, the minimum radius that you can target is 15 miles. So before you were able to do, it started off with 10 miles, but if you dropped a pin, you were able to do 1 mile from the epicenter, from where you dropped the pin, but now you're no longer able to do that, which is fine. Again, there's ways to get around this, and Facebook is getting smarter where it's delivering ads to where people are more likely to be receptive to your message. And just remember, Facebook likes money. So the more successful you are, chances are the more likelihood that you're going to be spending more money with Facebook. So it's that's how it works. Zip code, again, that one has gone away. As far as age, you were able to you were able to limit who would see your ad based off of age and based off of gender, but no longer are you able to do that. Languages has stayed, and then certain demographics, interests, and behaviors have gone away. To put it simply, really personal information like income, familial status, things of that nature, you're no longer able to target from a housing perspective. So what we're going to do here is we're actually going to let it run. We're going to leave it blank. So I know this is counterintuitive. We look at these options and we want to, I'm not going to say game the system, but we want to get a bit more control into how we're advertising. But trust me, this is going to work. This is fine as it is for what we're trying to accomplish, which is growing that brand. Keep in mind, on the marketing objective over here, we selected brand awareness. So Facebook is putting the onus on themselves to use some results. So we're going to give them that opportunity. All right, and then the automatic placements, that is recommended, but I typically like going to editing my placements. And for our purposes, I'm not going to go into Instagram or anything like that, because I am just going to put an image, and I would much rather have a video being shown on Instagram. So I'm going to do Facebook Newsfeed, and I like to keep Facebook stories because there's a lot of things going on with Facebook stories just from a pure organic level. So I like keeping the Facebook newsfeed and the Facebook stories whenever I can, especially for what we're trying to do now, which is expose our brand or grow our brand. All right. And don't worry about it. It's just saying if you're removing some targeting, know that we're not going to be able to deliver to as many people. All right, the daily budget. You want to start, depending on what your budget is, it's fine to start with, but I typically like to start with 20, 25 to get things really going, because I like to get to the answer rather quickly. So if I spend $25 or $50, I'm going to know the answer rather quickly if this ad is performing as it should. And if I'm not getting traction from that, then I have my answer rather quickly versus getting to the same $25 but in 5 different days. So 5. I'd much rather have that answer right off the bat, especially since I have so many people that are going to receive my ad. So 5 is fine for the sake of our example today. Just know you know your budget way better than I do. So of course, go with whatever's comfortable for you. Just sharing with you my opinion on I'd much rather get the answer quicker. All right, so we're going to go to continue. And you're going to see a few things change. Up until now, nothing really has changed from if you run a traffic campaign, if you run a leads campaign, conversions, yeah, you would see something different in the ad set. But if you run anything in the consideration column, as we were setting the campaign over here, nothing really has changed. So we're this is, if you run other types of ads, this isn't necessarily new to you at this time, but here's where you're going to see something a little bit different. All right, we're going to select the page that we're going to go through. All right, we're going to do that. And I'm just going to put image. As I didn't prepare an image, I'm just going to go with the stock image. Ideally, if you are presenting your brand, if you are the brand, then I'm going to invite you to be in front of a camera and record a brief message where people can actually see you, and they may not necessarily engage with you because it's not a live conversation, but they will let you know in the comment section down below. I think that there's such power in video just by the analytics, what is showing us that video is being consumed way more than images, way more than the written word. It's very powerful, but if you can place yourself and actually provide a video of you sharing your story, sharing your brand, sharing your why, it magnifies the effect, especially since you're introducing your brand to a new location, a new neighborhood, a new area. So we're going to go with single image, although I'm going to use a stock photo because I didn't actually prepare a video. Or is that a video? Because we can use a video. I don't mind that. How do I have a video in this ad? This ad account, I typically don't do those. Cool. All right. Perfect. So we've selected a video. I'm not going to worry about thumbnails for now. Just know that you can, if you go to edit video, you can select your thumbnail, you can crop, you can trim, whatever you need to do. You can certainly do that. You can go over here to custom and it'll take a snapshot. That doesn't look too bad. That may do something to my image. I have quite a bit of words on the thumbnail. So Facebook operates based off of 20% rule. If you have 20% of your if 20% of your image of what you're showing here is text, then it'll limit, or it says it limits the exposure. So from my experience, I really haven't seen it be affected all that much. So how true or not true it is, I couldn't really tell you. But we're going to do this video. And then we're going to go to the primary text. This is what looks a little bit different if you've run a traffic campaign, if you've run a leads campaign or anything like that. Notice that you don't have anything else. It almost looks like a post. It almost looks like an engagement ad, but you have the opportunity of typing things in here. Now, if you wanted to include your website, which I would include, I would go ahead and click on that button right there. And now it actually looks like a traffic campaign. It'll look something a bit more traditional for you. And with text, since I don't have anything prepared, hi, my name is, it's going to be so lame. My name is Jaime Resendez, looking for a professional. Looking for a real estate professional. All right, so just want to put something out there. Again, this is more of a brand campaign. This is a campaign that if you get people to opt in to your website, fantastic. If you have a landing page that you want to drive people to, fantastic, put it there. But as you saw, you don't have to do that. I do encourage you to go ahead and do that, but know that you don't have to. I'm just going to put professional and nice to meet you. Again, I didn't necessarily prepare ad copy for this, so I'm going to put www.ecorioadvisors.com. The purpose of this campaign is to grow your brand, to grow your exposure. If you get leads, fantastic. I know that's the name of the game, but at the end of the day, not everybody is looking to buy or sell at that particular moment. So the more that you can be there on the times that they're not, the better, the more connection that you're going to have in terms of branding. I mean, you see that around you. You see brands all of the time. So this is something that you can do, and do the same thing with your potential clients as you're indoctrinating them to your brand. All right, and then that is pretty much it. If you wanted to put a display link, which I don't suggest it, or anything else, if I missed it, just know, I shouldn't say this, if I didn't reference it, just know it's not something that is super important that you would have to worry about. So let me ask you a question. Are you using brand awareness campaigns right now? If so, let me know what your results have been. If not, let me know why you haven't started running brand awareness campaigns. I'm very interested in knowing what everybody out there is doing. And if you found value in this video today, please hit the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so we can talk again soon.